With the city having fully reopened its borders with the mainland, PCR testing centers across Hong Kong saw a massive drop in the number of people arriving to get their samples taken. Meanwhile, Acting Chief Executive Eric Chan noted that the city's testing centers will not be entirely closed in the short term. Timothy Lee reports.
Last month, travelers going to the mainland were still required to provide a negative PCR test result taken within 48 hours of their departure. For several days, long lines of crowds could be seen waiting outside Shum Shui Po's Maple Street Playground Testing Center as people rushed to complete the mandatory procedure prior to celebrating the Lunar New Year with their families on the mainland. But as both mainland and Hong Kong authorities have further relaxed border crossing COVID restrictions, the scene of the playground testing site today stood in stark contrast to the noticeable chaos in January. The entire procedure for those taking their PCR test today took less than 5 minutes to complete. Many of them took the test to meet hospital and care home visit requirements. This woman said her husband was hospitalized last night, and she couldn't provide him with daily supplies unless she gets tested. This mainland tourist, who is returning home from Thailand, had to get her test done because she had been overseas within the last 7 days. As of noon, Hong Kong still had more than 80 testing centers currently in operation. Besides the Kowloon Park Mini Soccer Pitch Testing Center, the majority of these facilities have an ample quota for residents who wish to get tested. Meanwhile, Acting Chief Executive Eric Chan stressed that the testing centers will remain available in the city as long as the declaration of the pandemic's end has not been made, but noted that their numbers will decline. As of this afternoon, few residents continue to make their way to the Maple Street Playground Testing Center in order to conduct their PCR tests prior to their travels abroad. Staff at the testing centers said they remain uncertain if the testing site will close in accordance to the full reopening of the border. Timothy Lee, TVB News.